Hello and welcome back to Disney vs. Marvel Villains. Let's get right on it. I do love me some E.S. Posthumous. I think this one is Ebla? No, wait, that's wrong. This is Manuthis. Sorry, this is not Ebla, this is Manuthis. I'm sorry. That's horrible. I should not be allowed to have a YouTube channel if I'm going to confuse E.S. Posthumous songs. Zerg's fighting Galactus right now. Galactus has always struck me as a really cool concept. You know, he eats planets. That's just awesome. Of course Zerg has to surrender to that. I think it was, the nostalgia chick who first brought up the point about the similarities between blue redheads who hate humanity. In any case, this fight had to happen. Demona versus Mystique, that is. And no, their mutual hatred of humans does not make them allies. I like the physical brawl that's being put together here. So to save ourselves some black eyes, I'm going to use magic. Mystique's down for the count. So Nerissa decides to get involved. Using her handy little spying in the aquarium trick. Shock is up to some shenanigans, so she's gonna shenanigan right back. Goodbye, Shocker. Or so she thinks. And hello, Whiplash! She's like, really? I tire of this. Now, there's kind of a tradition in tournaments of having Nerissa turn into different animated monsters. Disney vs. non-Disney villains had her turn into a Radicus from Yin Yang Yo. This had her turn into the Sea Dragon from Little Mermaid, and the animated series of it. I think that was ultimately the better transformation for her. I understand that it was kind of the one that was done first, so no one else could do it. So I understand that's why this one got the best Nerissa. So I kind of like it because it's reminiscent of Maleficent Dragon. And you know, Nerissa's kind of a parody of Maleficent and Grimhilda at the same time. So, Madame Mask is finding out the hard way what happens when you do not pay your debt to Dr. Facilier. He takes it back. And also the Horned King might show up. For a party. A little soiree. Venom seeks a new host. And he finds one. So now Ursula gets to test her mettle against Venom. Already seen that Ursula is pretty strong here. She's able to pretty much serve Akuma. She, much like Jafar, just kind of walks it off when people fire blasts at her. Venom, of course, is not about fighting dirty. And Ursula is not above detaching Venom from his host. Leaving her still with a perfect streak. And Maleficent temporarily with one less thing to worry about. Then you got the Jackal Beast. think this is a flashback, because I don't know how else to explain the fact that, Jafar's in the sticks right now. This is the other thing that GA is great at doing. He's a big fan of the Aladdin animated series, as am I. And he's really great at pulling some, kind of random villains. Oh, hey, it's the Eye of Gazim. Some random side villains from that show, and really giving them their chance to shine. I think I mentioned once that Disney versus non-Disney villains managed to do that effectively through cameos, where GA actually goes out and gives each of them their full-on own fights. Here, the Jackal Beast is pitted against Manwolf. This here actually get to take him down. Yeah, so we were both humans the whole time. This was awkward. Let's just go home. Doc Ock strikes a deal with Shocker. Ock, shock and barrel. Turns out I had one more bad pun left in me. David Xanatos begins try to hack AIM's system. This is where that something is going on. Someone's trying to infiltrate his files. But AIM's onto his tricks, and is reporting that to MODOK. David Xanatos is a master computer hacker, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Zurg is in kind of a bad way after Galactus sort of ruined everything for him, so he's teaming up with Dr. Doom for now. We got Dormammu starting to enact his schemes, getting Baron Mordo to find yet another host for Venom. Dormammu is actually going to become sort of like a bigger bad. Mandarin's road trip continues. On ring number, what is that? And then Miriam calls in Michael Morbius, who morphs into a vampire. That kind of broke the M alliteration we had going on. So, what will become of the new host of Venom? Who will be the next Gargoyles villain to make an appearance? What will come of David Xanatos' epic computer hacking? All will be revealed in round 6 and subsequent rounds. It takes a while to get there. It's worth it.